It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Marvin Mims, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Cardinals and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mills. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 54 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again to Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You see what Riddick was able to do in last week's ball game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Looking to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. And this one complete again to Mims. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Hooker. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. All play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Mills. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mills. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to fit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake, Mills. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down in the yard. Riddick with a carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Quick throw to Collins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here's Riddick. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing. Hooker. This is Riddick on the screen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
His pass caught at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hooker to the air yet again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. A short throw to Musgrave.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From the gun, here's Mills.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The left side completion to Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, pushing his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hooker on first down.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go back to Reddick. That's some space here.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Mills.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw here caught by Mims.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hooker throwing again on second down. That is incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Pass incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And he completes it to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Cardinals.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hooker.
He finds Reddick complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Hooker.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Looking to throw is Mills. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
It's 4th down.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Throwing. Hooker.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Mills' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Mills completes it again to Dobbs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mills to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mills. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Mills now on second down. Finds his receiver, Watson.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mills now. This one swung out here to Jones.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining that the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hooker's throw taken in by Collins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Mims.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
2nd and 11. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think that